I didn't bring none of my stuff in here. Good morning, y'all. I didn't bring none of my coffee cups or nothing. I'll go get it all in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Hey, hello. And yes, my face is greasy. It's okay. I've been eating greasy stuff. Hey, y'all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. I'm good. About to go make me some coffee because I didn't bring nothing in here. I came in here for something else. Oh, I wanted to tell y'all something. Yeah, we on early because if y'all notice, I ain't been doing no night classes. Yeah. Oh, let me show y'all what I finished last night, though. I forgot. Hold on. I've been coloring. I told y'all I be having to be in my mind the first month of the year. I be wanting to listen. I'm probably just gonna make some tea instead of making coffee. I'm gonna make some tea. That's what I'm gonna make. That's what I'm gonna make. I'm gonna make some coffee instead of making some tea. Good morning, everybody. Ooh, so this is what I worked on yesterday. You know it's not complete, and it's fine. I just be needing to not think about certain stuff for a minute. It's in somewhere. So I finished her. I think I showed y'all this one. That's not what I finished. That's not even it. I showed y'all that one already. That's not what I did last night. Where is it? Now that's crazy. Y'all, I literally worked on the thing all day. I just can't remember what part of the book it's in. Maybe it's closer to the back. Ah, this is what I did yesterday. Y'all see her? She's a plant person. This is what I did yesterday. So this is what I do when I get frustrated. I'm gonna go on and color that one out. You did one last night? Yes. Yeah, buddy. So that's my friend. I don't know what I'm gonna name her. She's a plant person. Yeah. Y'all see? I don't know if you can really see the colors good over here. I don't know if y'all can see them that good over here, but these colors pop. They really do. I love these. My niece got these for me. I'm trying to turn this on. Yeah. Plantisha. I might just name her it. Bet. That's going to be her name. Plantisha. I like it. Yes. I absolutely. Don't she look like she got an altitude? She sure do look like she got a little attitude, don't she? Plantisha. I like it. We gonna name her that too. Hey girl. She look like a plantisha. She sure do. She look like she got an altitude, don't she? Plantisha. Yeah, it is. I'm grateful too. It's a lot. I need to be trying to. I'm just relaxing, y'all. I don't want to be stressed out. I don't want to be irritated. I don't want none of that. Plantisha. That's funny. This spooked your spirit and you don't know why. What happened? I sent you an email. I don't know if you heard about the FAA has a computer outage and all flights in US are grounded. Oh, when did that happen, gosh, sunshine? Today? You know what I was just on the phone talking to my friend about? My sister. I call her my sister. Hey, baby. I was just on the phone talking to my friend about 58 minutes ago. That's when I was on the phone with her. I was literally just telling her people got to prepare their minds to not be able to travel and go outside. We just talked about it. I literally was just having this conversation with her about preparing. People's minds are not prepared to not be stimulated. And I've been just getting my mind together. I just told her, I said, I don't know what's happening, but something is coming. I said, it feels just like it did right before COVID. I just was talking about this to my girl on the phone before I got on here. And I ain't looked at no news because I've been on the phone with her for almost 2 hours. But I literally was talking to her about not being able to travel, sitting in silence just in case there ain't no internet, all these different things, and telling them that everything is happening, telling her everything is happening just like it did with COVID. They let us get through the holidays. Then it started being little stuff on the news. And then before the end of February, they was talking about locking us down and closing schools and stuff. And we wasn't able to travel. Now, there's a video, sis, that I posted just recently. I reposted it, the video from 2019. And I was like, what's going to stop them or 17, what's going to stop them from letting us travel? When you go to get on a plane, I literally just reposted that video 2 weeks ago. And look, it ain't even been 2 weeks, maybe. Yeah, they are sending all school age kids EBT cards in Georgia. You already know exactly what they did. See? COVID was the test run. I told y'all. They back up now. That's all a part of the plan, though, y'all. Y'all better pay attention. They said the Ukraine soldiers were coming here to train. Right. And they don't know how to not leave that off the news. America is a loudmouth hoe. I hate to say it. She can't hold water, baby, unless it's some of her dirt. Why in the hell would you put on there? So you're just gonna make us a target. But think about that. Now listen. Listen. Do y'all realize that it's been one season since our president bought all of the potassium iodide? Good morning. Y'all hear me? It's been exactly a season because it was around the 12th of October when he bought the potassium iodide. Now it's been exactly 3 months from that date, just about, and now we training kids, and they talking about the Ukrainians. So 90 days from the date, he already knew he was bringing them soldiers over here. Because they knew that once them Ukrainian soldiers hit the Americas, then now they gon' what? "90 days before this, they sent kids home in New York and made parents sign waivers saying, can we give your kid potassium iodide in case of an emergency?" 90 days ago, they started sending kids home with bug out bags. Who remembers that they sent the kids home with emergency blankets and a few candles and stuff? And then look what happened in Buffalo. They sent them home with food. Y'all remember? That was like October. They started doing that, having the remember? And then look what happened. The member mamas was on there saying, why is they sending these kids home with these emergency blankets, an emergency blanket, a water bottle, snacks, an emergency toothbrush? This was all in New York or New Jersey or whatever, up in that area. Then we got some daycare workers and school workers that was saying they making the kids send home the waiver forms for the parents to sign to give them this potassium iodide. And it was already after we had been talking about buying it already. We had already been buying it. Here in North Carolina too. Wow. Okay, I haven't been on the internet. I've been doing a social media cleanse. And if I am, I'm just looking at other people's stuff. I ain't really been on my page. Checking emails, none of that. I just been chilling, coloring, listening to music, studying, eating, sleeping, just relaxing. To check them and test to see if they're vaccinated. Y'all, we got to get ready. We got to get ready. That's so crazy. That is crazy. Just talked about that. Just talked about that. That's crazy. I was just having a conversation about that this morning. It's for your thyroid. Your thyroid regulates all of your systems in your body. And so if they do some type of chemical, you take that and it'll protect your thyroid from the attack. Oh, absolutely not. I don't go live with people. Please don't do that. Why are people claiming to be a prophet on TikTok? Do you believe prophets exist? Now you talking to one. I don't know about the others, but you talking to one right now. Everything that happened last year, you can go back and look at my videos. We talked about it in February, March, or April. And by the end of March, everything that I talked about February, March, April, all of that was happening. You looking at one. Even down to the second to the last day of the month, I said we ain't about to be able to go into the stores because we're going to have to scan to get in and scan to get out, baby. And that lady, 2 days before the end of the year, put that video of California. You can't even go in the grocery store unless you got a scan. So, yeah, they exist right now. Hopefully, they a real prophet and not a fake one. But, yeah. Yep. Every single thing that God did. Y'all don't realize how crazy it is about all the memes about eggs. Who been here with me since February or March? April. And I said, y'all, go buy powdered eggs. It ain't about to be none. And then they start killing the chickens. And now every meme on Facebook and everywhere else is about eggs. I got 2 videos on Sunday. 2 people in 2 different states, my daughter and my cousin, both telling me it wasn't no frozen meat. So my cousin is in Oklahoma, my kids is in Indiana. At the same time, I'm on the phone with my daughter and my cousin is sending me a video of a store in Oklahoma that for the whole aisle, basically a Kroger, ain't got no frozen meat. It didn't matter if it was pork, chicken, beef. It was nothing. Then she don't know. I'm on the phone with my daughter. Why my daughter is telling me this. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on, what? I'm like, wait a minute. What? These 2 people don't even talk to each other. So I'm on the phone with one telling me, Mom, it ain't no meat in Aldi's. It's no meat in here. And then my cousin is sending me, I ain't talked to her this morning. On Sunday, she sends me an email of the whole video of how she walking from one end of the frozen meat section to the other. No, nothing. Nothing. This happened simultaneously. Messed me up. I said, oh, my Lord. What did I tell y'all? What did God have me tell y'all? In February, March, and April, and May, I said, listen, start going to the food bank. I don't care what nobody say. Get in that line. And then Miss Patsy Lavueno let us know that she started going to the thing. And by August, they start telling folks, remember, they not giving out no meat at the food banks. They probably ain't gonna have none. And I said, this is why I kept telling y'all to go get all of them canned goods, because it ain't gonna be no meat. And now it's January. And you can walk down the aisle in a grocery store in 2 different states and it ain't no frozen meat. It ain't even been a whole year. Y'all, go get dehydrators and dehydrate as much vegetables as you can. The food bank gives out 40 pounds of free vegetables, dehydrated, because it ain't gonna be this and it ain't gonna be that. And right after that, all of the vegetables and all of the crop places and the produce stuff burn down. It ain't been a year. There's videos online. Go to YouTube. Campers use it all the time. That's how I learned. Go to YouTube. It'll show you. I paid $54 for 2 pounds of powdered eggs. That's what I'm saying. And I'm not saying it like, oh, I told y'all, like, oh, I told y'all. Nah, it's some real prophets out here, and God is still speaking to people. And to those that have an ear to hear, they're going to be on point every time. That's why I told y'all, this ain't about me. This is about me helping y'all get prepared for the things that's coming. A lot of people don't want to hear because they want to do whatever they want to do. That's why the Bible said, I'm not talking to the people that's not listening. I'm just talking to the people that's listening. He said, to those that have an ear to hear. He said, I'm not going to force you to listen. I'm not going to. That's why when people be like, I don't agree. Okay, so get out of here. Go to where they agree with you. Go to where they telling you what it is. Go on over there. Because why is you over here? If you don't believe, why is you listening? You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm not worried. Y'all see when them videos was from. They was before COVID. And I told y'all the dates of them and all of this stuff. It's here. Start preparing your mind. But your body had trouble. Listen, start preparing your mind. Because not trying to be funny, look how many people unalived themselves during COVID. You never seen the righteous forsaken, but the crazy thing is a lot of people that they pastors is telling them right, they righteous, but they not righteous. They haven't asked God if they righteous. See, a lot of people that go to church say, the righteous, but are you righteous? Because righteous means following the law of God, doing what God tells you to do. And it's a lot of people that go to church that they not righteous. So them scriptures don't apply if you're not living righteous. If you're not worried, if you put yourself and you have respect of persons and you ain't trying to sit with the sinners because you don't do that, that ain't for you. If you making difference and causing confusion and stuff in your church, that's not for you. Going to church don't make you righteous, and acting like you better than people don't make you righteous. And just because your sins is hitting a little bit better than everybody else's don't make you righteous either. So make sure the scriptures apply, and that's what we be over here doing, making sure that the scriptures, we apply them correctly. Because there's a lot of people You said you go to church every week and you get nothing from it. Well, why is you wasting your time? You could be sitting at home studying with God. Thank you for being honest, because I just talked to somebody about that this morning. The church people in my life. I said, it's crazy. I just told y'all, all the ministers, a lot of the ministers in my life, they don't even know that we in a cashless society. They don't even know about the grocery stores. They don't know that you got to scan to get in. They don't see them putting a line. I'm like, y'all for real blind? You could be sitting at home for that 3 hours, getting in your word and letting God. It's a personal relationship. Don't waste your time, because going there, he said it's a lot of people sitting up in the church, but their heart is far from me. They just here to do something because they was taught. Their tradition is you go to church on Sunday or Saturday or whatever day. Whether you doing what you things you talk about, I'm teaching at my church. You a pastor? How many ministers we got in here? Let me see. Let me see if I can see. How many ministers? Oh, Lord. How many pastors we got in here? Let me see. Let me see, y'all. How far is y'all? Do I fast? I do. But that's not something you're supposed to tell people. People are not even supposed to know you're fasting. Fasting is supposed to be between you and God. Again, personal relationship. The Bible said if you look all solemn and, oh, I'm fasting. He said it was for nothing. I didn't know you was a preacher either. We got a lot of preachers in here. Your church is still telling y'all leaving but for the craziness. And you don't see the craziness right now? You don't see that everything you get up there and preach about is just type in fast scriptures and then do it in the easy read and you'll know. Wow. We got prophets, PK, Lord Jesus. It's nice. I want also, see, I don't know. Well, I stay in New Mexico. Okay. Right, personal, everything. Yes. Used to go to church on Sundays. Hold on. Let me see what's going on over here. No, don't hide my chat. What is you doing? Oh. What you say? And don't forget us witches. I love you, Toya. I promise I do. She said, put us on the map. The witches is over here too. The witches is over here too. She said, we here too. Don't forget the witches. We is over here. Yes, it's witches that come and study the Bible. Ain't that crazy? And the word of God. And they say they souls get blessed here. Who knew? And don't say, I gotta go, because you better not read the Bible. Because Simon the sorcerer was walking with Paul and Peter and them day in and day out. Y'all remember? Y'all remember? Hey, I forgot Danny won. Hey, Danny. We got high priestesses and everything. Y'all don't know. See, this is not church. We don't have respective persons. We don't. It's people in our family that's transgender. They are in same-sex relationships. We got witches. We got high priestess, warlocks, non-denominational. We got everybody. You said witches use the Bible for spells, and so do preachers. Mm-hmm. Preachers use the Bible to manipulate. That's witchcraft. Anything else? You just a person. Well, just a person. You get to stay here. I'm just a person too. We got pastors doing more witch. You evidently ain't read Hosea. You got to go and read Hosea 4 in the easy read version, not the NLT, because we don't talk like that. The K, all of that. Go read it in the easy read version and see who doing witchcraft, because it said that the priest is doing more than the sinners. Yeah, the Antichrist been here. They let him out what, August? They put their billboards up, was over there at the well and wild kicking it. The red heifers is already here. Mm-hmm. It's a lot of people that go to synagogues of Satan. I told y'all, but because they tell y'all not to study witchcraft and familiarize yourself with what is really witchcraft, they have y'all doing witchcraft in church. Have y'all gambling in church? Y'all done made Jesus house a whole. It said a marketplace. You can't get nothing for free at church now, baby. Oh no, we don't give out. Oh no, we don't give out nothing. Well, where is all the money going? Why is it people in this church about to get evicted? And we give our tithes and offerings. Y'all will stop the message to ask for some money. I've been paying tithes at this church 10 years and gotta get a loan to get my rent paid. And the alms, that's what they, wait a minute. That's not what the Bible say, y'all. They say if you have an issue, you're supposed to be able to go to the church and get it. Because the alms is there for the motherless, the fatherless, the widows, the poor, the alcoholics, the prostitutes that's trying to get away from their pimp, the mama with 18 babies and no daddies. That's what the money is for. So that you can show them the love of God, so that they can come and know that God will use anybody he wants to bless them. That's what that money is for. Wow. Are you serious? Been tithing since I've been in my church. My deep freezer broke and we lost all our preps. Couldn't get a thing from them. That happened recently? On the ministry team there too, and they didn't put nothing together for you. Are you serious? That's crazy. Um, Same here. I went to my church. I might be talking to you shortly. Just give me a. Are y'all? Oh, God works in crazy ways though, because the church is closing now. What about churches? Listen, I'm not here to point. Listen, okay, let me say this. I'm not here to point fingers at the church. I'm just telling y'all, just because it's a church don't mean God's spirit is resting there. And just because there's a person up in the pulpit don't mean that they know what they talk about. This is why the Bible tells you to study to show yourself approved, so that you can know if a person is up there hollering like a bunch of cymbals and not saying nothing. This is why God tells you to study for yourself. And so this is why I don't be caring that people get mad at me. I don't care that people be mad. Go find out for yourself. People have been spoon fed the word for so long that they not repeating God's words. They repeating what they've been ingrained and in y'all know the word I'm looking for, indoctrinated to hear. They don't even care if it ain't real scripture or to go see what that scripture is talking to. They just gonna repeat the same scriptures. Wow. Prophet, high priest, Aaron. Never seen the other priest. 16. Excuse me. I'm just saying, this is the thing. All that glitters ain't gold, right? Oh, they got a lot of members. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of members. They got this and that. But is the Spirit of God moving through that place? Is the man or woman of God in there hearing from God? Or are they saying stuff that your whitewashed ears want to hear? They got honey lips so that they can keep your money coming in. I say stuff that I know get on y'all nerves and get under y'all skin on purpose. Because the word of God makes you uncomfortable if you're not right. Make me, I'll be like, oh, wait. Let me go back and read that again. Cover my neck. Because I just got throat chopped. Dad, you did not have to hit me that hard in my throat. No, my throat don't hurt. But when you read in the word and something hits, like if it resonates to your spirit, it feels like somebody just hit you. Somebody just hit you in the throat. Like, oh, I was looking at her and now that I looked up these antonyms and synonyms, I'm kind of looking a little bit like her. I need to not talk about her so bad. I might have to just keep my mouth closed the next time somebody says something about that situation, because I didn't even realize I was doing the same damn thing. See, gotta bring it back around to show you that you be doing, and then you be trying to be quiet about it. It go from, I'm gonna show y'all what it go from. Girl, yeah, she a mess. Girl, I can't even believe that she did. Girl, because she a whole mess. Girl, because you know she did it like 5 times. And then God brings something back to your memory and you be like, girl, I gotta go. What's going on? I just thought about something. Right? Your line click. Your line click. And then it's your turn. And now somebody is on the other line telling you about how trifling you is and how your actions ain't good. And it's all that you just clicked off on the instantly. And you be like, hello? Is you serious? Who is you talking to? You better watch your mouth. Oh, you weren't watching yours 30 seconds ago when you was talking about her, but now you in the same situation. She messy, he messy. It's 2. One for receiving and the other. But you always gonna be on the flip side. So just remember that. It's 2 of these. One for giving and one for receiving, right? One for giving and one for receiving. You know what's crazy? This set up just like our stomach. Put it in here, but it come out somewhere else. Put it in at the top, but it come out somewhere at the bottom. You see that? If I turn this upside down, I'm not going to be able to hear the person talking to me. They going to be talking and I ain't going to be able to hear because my mouth is. So think about that now. This applies to a lot of different stuff. What you listen to is going to come out your mouth. What you listen to is coming out of your mouth. Guard your ears. Watch what you watch. It's going to come out. And would you let somebody leave in there 9 months later, it'd be something coming out of there? Guard your orifices. Guard all you. Guard all you. This can be the most dangerous thing. This, now that it has a video attached to it, has cost several people their life. Oh, I seen. So now you saying. You saw it or you heard it, and now you're saying it and you're acting on it. I see something, I hear something, I do a video, but I have to make up in my mind that I'm about to do the video, and then I act on it. Whether it be telling somebody else's business, they testing sirens today. Y'all can hear everything now. Everything used to be drowned out before. Now you can hear. Ain't that crazy how sirens and the police, you'd be like, what happened? This always them? Yep, you was just distracted. A robot delivered your food to the table. It is good, ain't it? Homer is a good book. Be pocket dialing and tell them the location. Come on. I'm just saying, y'all, it's a lot of stuff to be right in front of our face like this. Like this is this and that is that. So, let me show y'all something that I just found. There we go. You're right. But remember, I told you that cursing and foul language is two different things. Foul language is not cursing. Cursing and foul language is two different things. So we'll say we use foul language, because to curse somebody is different from using foul language against someone. And we've just intermingled those words, but you got to look at what a curse is and then what foul language is. Now, if you telling somebody, I hope you die, that's a curse. Oh, your life ain't going to be right anyway. That's a curse. That's speaking negative over someone else's life. Okay, do me a favor. What does blessings and cursings means? Blessings and cursings. You got to think about the time and what was going on when these things were being said. It was witches doing curses on people. It was potions and spells and people being poisoned. You get it? Exactly. That's why he says pray for your enemies and not curse them. He don't mean not curse them out. He means speak curses like you're going to die. Everything that you have is going to be taken. That's because you're not going to have anything. Those are curses. foul language and cursing someone is two different things. Now, you can use foul language while you're putting a curse on somebody, but cursing and foul language are two different things. They've come to mean the same thing, but there, if you look at the definitions, a curse and a blessing, complete opposites. Like we did the verses, prophet versus psychic and manipulation versus whatever. It's the same, it's along the same lines. But you gotta know the difference. They're both bad. So then why are damn, hell, and ass in the Bible? Is the Bible bad? Because if those are curse words, they should not be in there. So it's okay to say ass, hell, and damn as long as it's across the pulpit? Because why would God put something he don't want you to say in the Bible? Because it says he rode in on the ass. And it said if people don't do what they're doing, hellfire is real. And it says that you're going to be damned to hell. So make it make sense. You can read it, you can say it over the pulpit, but it's a cut. Folks gonna make up any excuse they can. If it's a cut, God don't change. God don't change. Are y'all trying to tell me that God changed? Because God don't change. So if it was in his word 5,000 years ago, make it make sense, family. It's in there right now. Now you just got to be careful of who's trying to tell you something. That's all. Because most folks is repeating what they heard and they have not studied what it is for themselves. And so if someone else tells them that this is how it is and this is how God says it because that's how they did it, then they don't go study for themselves. But that's how I learned the difference between cursing and foul language. Because if it was foul, it shouldn't be in the Bible. It shouldn't be there. Y'all can't make, you can't, it's how you use your words. If God don't want us to say something, why would he put it there? Make it make sense. I don't care how y'all try to, I'm going to tell y'all what this sounds like to me. This sounds like to me the whole you're not supposed to drink, and so we're going to substitute what God said and put grape juice in the space of that and tell people that they not supposed to drink wine when clearly Jesus did. And so y'all have been lying to people, telling them drinking is a sin. Never said drinking is a sin. It said to get drunk is a sin. And Jesus himself said, I'm not going to drink wine again. And you mean to tell me Jesus lied? Oh, that ain't what it meant. So you telling me Jesus lied? You telling me that the first miracle that they said that he did, which was make wine, was a lie? Make it make sense. Because y'all saw the first miracle he did. He turned water to wine, but it was a lie because we don't drink wine Because you're not supposed to drink, it's a sin. You're supposed to drink grape juice. Who's changing the word? Who's changing the word? If it say wine, how do y'all get to change it to grape juice? Because you can't get drunk off no grape juice. I don't care how much grape juice you drink, you can't get drunk. So then if it was grape juice, there would be no reason to say don't get drunk, because you can't. Because if that's the case, it's a lot of parents out here that have been abusing their kids if you giving them grape juice, because it's liquor. So y'all been giving y'all kids wine in their bottles? Church folks? So even when they give you grape juice for communion, are they doing what God said do? Because what did he say you're supposed to take at communion? What did he say you're supposed to take at communion? Wine and bread. So if they give you grape juice, are they following the law of God? So is it even real communion? Because instantly they did something that God said, but they didn't do it in the way he told them. Righteous is following the law. Following what God tells you to do, his instructions. So if God says, this is how you do communion, it is wine and bread, crackers, or whatever, then why are you drinking grape juice and crackers thinking that you took communion? And they'll tell me don't take away from the word and don't add to, but you do it every time you do that, times however many people. And you don't tell people that they need to be for getting themselves together and do solemn assembly and check themselves before they take it. You got people taking it every Sunday and they drink in damnation. That's scripture. You take communion and your heart ain't right, you are literally bringing damnation on yourself. Break that down while y'all be trying to be the people to give people their forgiveness. Lying to these folks, telling them, and don't even realize they are literally bringing damnation the moment they take your fake wine and your fake cracker, having a form of godliness, but denying the power of thereof. Y'all didn't change that for y'all to make y'all word right. We don't drink wine, we drink grape juice. Well, that's not communion then. Because God said wine and this unleavened bread. Y'all changed it to grape juice and crackers. Don't take away from the word. Don't take away from the word. Go read it for yourself. I gotta go to the bathroom. Your heart ain't right. You take communion, boy. It might not ever be if you keep doing that crazy stuff. That's why you gotta learn for yourself. Sorry, y'all. I had to make me some tea and go to the bathroom. I did good though. I've been on here for 54 minutes. A whole hour. What happened? Somebody talking crazy? Already? Why do they always talk crazy when I leave? When she here, I'm gonna be quiet. But when she leave, I'm gonna start talking again. They just talking about your fire alarm. It's gonna stay there. Again, folks be worried about stuff that don't got nothing to do with them. I can't see in your house or hear in your house. There's probably a lot of stuff that'll get on my nerves. Maybe you got dishes in your sink, or you trifling, your toilet ain't clean, a pile of clothes on the side of the bed with some crusty stuff in the drawers. There's probably a lot of stuff in your house that'll irritate me and make me feel some type of way. I just don't even worry about it because it ain't none of my business. You don't got to be here listening to it. The first time you hear it, you can swipe up. That's the easiest way not to even hear it. What's going on, Mr. Nay? Yes, ma'am. I will pray. But if you got it, I had it. You gonna be okay, babe. That don't mean nothing. Yours beeping now, right? Like, I do not be worried about what other people is doing. There is no commandment to use wine for communion. How long you been in church? And these are people y'all be listening to. Y'all better read. This is my blood and my body. Do this in remembrance of me. Sounds like a command to me. If somebody tell you to do something, that's a command. Thank you, Lord, for taking me away from the crazies. Okay. Well, honey, if you don't agree, you going on where they let you drink grape juice, and y'all can go on and keep disobeying God. Move around. You ain't got to stay here. It's fine. But he showed, he said, I ain't going to drink wine again, while he got his hand up with a double cup on y'all beautiful picture that y'all got of him and the 12 disciples sitting in your church. What do you think they had in the cup? As a matter of fact, he said, I'm not going to drink wine again until I'm in heaven, hon. So what was it? He literally got the cup of wine. He said, I'm not going to drink wine again until I'm in heaven. So what is that? Okay. Lord, again, I don't know how you getting drunk off of stuff that don't cause you to get drunk. I don't even know why that would be it. Y'all are crazy. Okay. I'm going to leave it. You believe what you want to. But clearly, when Enoch went to heaven and Ezra went to heaven, they saw whole rivers of wine in the garden. It didn't say grape juice. It's a wine and an oil and a milk and something else coming out of it. So they're going to be surprised if they make it there. They're going to be real surprised. Now, they'll say Enoch got translated, but I bet you they don't believe what it is that he saw when he was up there. This is why unbelief is a sin. It's okay. Jesus literally has wine in his cup at the Passover meal or whatever you call it. Lord, thank you for revelation. Because, honey, these churches got folks food. Them will be the same people that'll take a rock home that they pastored and sold them and make an altar in their house. Or I bet you they stay fly in all of the idol gods, name brand stuff. And then they'll talk about idol gods to people. But they don't even understand. That's scary to me. Like I said, I've been talking to the church people. None of them believe that the Antichrist is here. Half of them don't even know. I'm talking, and I'm apostolic pastors and bishops, and Kojic bishops is who I talk to, and pastors that's been pastors and ministers for a long time. And it's blowing my mind that none of these ministers that be in church every single Sunday don't even know that the Antichrist was revealed almost 5 months ago. They don't know that we in a cashless society and you got to scan to get in the grocery store, and they don't even know that we in a famine. But guess what? The Bible said that the church was going to be rocked to sleep. They were going to be blinded by the cares of the world. That's spooky. They not telling people to get, oh, I don't got to worry about that. Ooh, that's why he said, my people, the church folks, is going to perish, die in untimely, violent death because they don't have enough knowledge. Because my people, if God is talking, means the people that's in church. Not the world. See, they try to, my people going to perish for the lack of knowledge. The Bible is written to the church. So who is the thieves and the vipers and the people that made his house a den of thieves and a whorehouse? Y'all worried about wine and ain't worried about what? Y'all not worried about selling them CDs, books, and DVDs in there. Y'all not worried about gambling in the church. Y'all might as well go on and get the dice and have crap circles the way y'all be selling stuff. You're not supposed to sell no food in the church. But y'all lie and tell people that drinking is a... Okay. Why they having bingo nights and don't even know that the astrologers and the soothsayers that they be talking about made that game up, and y'all be having church bingo, Bible bingo, and all of this, and don't even know it's a satanic game. Get out of here. Got people buying these rocks and cloths for y'all, making idols at their house, making altars at their house, having a church buy stuff that's named after the very reprobates that God destroyed the earth for, and y'all got them displayed in y'all church on the pulpit. Stop it. Because every pastor stay fly, and they always in some name brand, and all the expensive stuff that y'all love is named after the very false and idol gods that y'all preach about on Sunday. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. And you want to talk to me about where the laws is about some wine, but you ain't saying nothing to your pastor about his false idol god belt he got on, or the false idol god card that the church money that was supposed to go to the people that don't got nothing. Everything in your house named after an idol god, and you got the nerve to get up here and sweat. Talk about people worshiping idols. Are you crazy? No, I'm not listening to y'all. All of y'all got y'all amulets on over your robe. Y'all got y'all amulets on, because every pastor keep a nice necklace, baby. Keep them some change, a nice bracelet, and a ring. And that's crazy, because the fallen angels is the ones that made ornamentation and bracelets and necklaces. And they were the leaders. They were the kings and the people that everybody listened to and hung on their every word. So has anything changed? They were the people that were taking God's place. And gave themselves the best while they people were struggling. They charge a fee to sing in a choir. You got to pay to sing now? It used to be if you didn't have the Holy Ghost. Now you have to pay to sing? Are you crazy? Choir dudes. If y'all using the same robes from 1979, what do the choir gotta pay for? Cause them robes been there since my grandma been there. And when we drive to go travel, we don't take the church bus to go sing. We gotta drive our own gas. So then I can see if y'all was taking us and feeding us on the way, but I'm just trying to figure. You gotta pay for the usher board. Y'all said I gotta buy my own gloves. I gotta buy my own clothes on Sunday to usher in. So is the usher board cutting me a check for? Y'all want to hear something? And I don't have to share this with y'all, but I'm gonna show y'all something. In September, for one of the cash apps, it was over $11,000 that came into one of the cash apps, right? 11.5. That's how much came in. Y'all know how much went out? 11.3. Minus whatever bills we had to pay. For like our website and the Zoom and whatever else. Did y'all get that? Here go the records right here. It's the cash app. Only $200 didn't go out, and that was for bills. It's more, I got every receipt from when we started. Your pastor has $40,000 in horse trailers. And people can't even get $5,000 to get a down payment on their house. We only been doing this 10 months. And when I tell y'all we have given away and blessed people a lot, God has blessed us to do massive things this year. Last year, in just 10 months. When you got mega churches that ain't giving out $5,000 a month to people in aid and assistance. And I'm not comparing, I'm just saying it's money going in. But where is it going to? It's people all over the world from February until this month. It ain't even been a year. They can say that they was blessed by the people of the WOIU community. What church do I attend? I quit going to church a long time ago, honey. I saw the fallacies in it all. I was raised in an apostolic church, though. I was raised apostolic Pentecostal my whole entire life. I come from a long line of ministers, bishops, pastors, apostles, the whole nine. Any name you can think of a choir directors, the whole nine. But I just want to show y'all. That's why when people come on here talking crazy to me, I just be looking at them. Because 9 times out of 10, when you are on your live or whatever you're doing, you're trying to amass wealth for yourself. I could have changed my life 10 times over since I've been doing this. Literally, I could have changed my kids' life and my life like that if I would have been selfish and been worried about other things. But God had already been prepping me to do what I'm doing right now. Yeah, you don't got to be a part of a church. Excuse me. I just be wanting y'all to see, listen, I'm not comparing myself to no church or nothing, but I just be wanting y'all to know, like, you better pay attention, because just because they say church, it don't mean that they doing what the church people supposed to be doing. Because it amazes me how many people on Sunday, I used to go to church. I've been in church all over this country. And I would see people riding out of the service after doing all that shouting and sweating and speaking in tongues and singing about the goodness of the Lord and drive right past a bum and not give them nothing. But here I am, car probably about to break down. I got $4 in change, and I'm about to give it to this dude right here on the corner. Because how is y'all all riding out in these beautiful cars and fly to death in $2,000 suits and all of this, but ain't nobody see this homeless person on the corner? Y'all didn't see the mama walking with her kids, and she got 4 kids in a stroller, all her bags on there. Did nothing in your Holy Ghost tell you to stop and get him something? You will walk into a real place on Sunday and see somebody out there and don't buy them no food. It don't matter if they on drugs. Maybe if you keep them alive another day, they can go meet God tomorrow. Or maybe they'll ask you, well, what church you go to? Man, I was sitting there and I was hungry and I prayed and this church lady walked up to me and I didn't even ask her. God just, man, like I said, I wanted some ribs and some macaroni and cheese. And this lady brought it right out to me. And then that person says, oh my God, God, you are listening to me. So now next Sunday they going to be there because they want to see if you going to do it again. And then the third time that you buy them some food, they don't come to your church. See, see, see. I gave a homeless man, my McDonald's food the other day. I wasn't even hungry, and I was being greedy. He tore into that bag. I felt so sad for him. Exactly. So how y'all so sanctified and saved and not worried about the people that God worried about? I don't understand. How y'all won't let nobody ride in your nice fine car when you know you had to get rides? I don't understand. Somebody picked you up. Somebody sent you some money, even though you wasn't doing right. Have blew your money, and somebody sent you somebody. Oh, I'm not. And honey, they ain't gonna do nothing but drink it up. You was whoring yours down. So what? Buying clothes to look like a whore before God saved you. Matter of fact, you still be looking like a whore in the church right now. Shouting and walking and wearing the tightest thing you can instead of covering yourself up so that you could actually be a minister to somebody and not a hindrance. Brothers, y'all shirts just as tight. I don't care that suit jacket so tight you better not sneeze. So we can see all your triceps and biceps and all of that. Ain't nobody mind on God when they get to church. It's the club without the alcohol. Spend 2 hours getting ready because you about to go sit with your friends and listen to the music. May get a little something to eat afterwards. The DJ gonna be on the ones and twos. Folks gonna dance and shout, and then they gonna go get a little bit of something to eat and go home. Chill in the parking lot for a minute, chopping it up, parking lot pimping. No. Talking about how they about to hook up when they leave church. The young people about to go get it in before they come back to church and come back to church smelling like sex. That's what they about to do. Because that's what they watch the older people do. We know why you in pastor office. We seen y'all 2 weeks ago, and now both of y'all trying to sit on the opposite sides from church, like y'all wasn't shaking it up and walking to the car. We know y'all didn't got it in, and now both of y'all in the office. Ain't nobody stupid. Y'all not hiding from nobody. We see y'all, especially the people that ain't trying to be fake. Shaking your tambourines, okay, to be seen. It ain't to the glory of the Lord. It's because you want to be the best tambourine player. You want to have the best range and who got the best praise and who leads testimony service better. None of it is about God and the souls that's coming in here. At your old church, the pastor was holding hands with his mistress right in front of the folks. So that's why when they come in here trying to point fingers, do y'all know we know what goes on in the church? We in the streets. We know. We know the hoes when we walk up in there. We know the whoremongers. We know the messy folks. We know the slimy ministers and prophets. We know. We see y'all. And y'all come with them fake smiles. Praise the Lord. If you don't get your scary ass away from me. I see you. I seen you peeping me when I walked in the door on the cam. And been acting like you praising God and moving so you can try to figure out how to get over to the new sister and praise the Lord with her. So either your evil self can get your hooks in her so you can make sure she stay away from the man that you've been waiting on as somebody else's. Brothers, you done ran through all of the women. And now you see this young chick that you think don't know nothing with these 4 kids, step, and think I'm about to let you, if you don't get out of here. I see y'all. I come in here with this blonde hair, so y'all think I ain't saved because I know y'all only go on what y'all see. But I speak in tongues, probably listen. But again, y'all not following God's law because you look on the outside. So God can fool y'all every time, and you will miss your blessing every time because God look at the heart and not the outward appearance. So y'all be cheating y'all church people out the blessing. Oh, honey, she ain't saved. Look at her. Church people don't even conduct themselves like that because I'm not a church person. I really got a real relationship with God. You're right, they don't. They all look the same, act the same, talk the same because, the Spirit of God ain't in them for real. They've been indoctrinated, and it don't matter where you go and what church you go to. In all different religions, they all sound and act the same. So you're right, y'all unified in a whole bunch of stuff God don't want y'all to be unified in. Like respect the persons and charging people for the word and all of the other stuff that y'all do. So, yep, we might be out here doing some stuff that don't look churchy, but we ain't trying to look church. We trying to be the church. We getting our hearts right, so we don't care what this outside look like. It don't really matter. Mm-hmm. None of that's important. Because you can look the part, but your heart be black and nasty and evil and wicked and treacherous. You look at, oh, honey, I know she say, look at her. No, you shouldn't look at her. Close your eyes and listen to what she's saying. Don't look. Close your eyes and listen. Then you can hear her intent. Because your eyes got you deceived. Don't listen to what don't look at him. Close your eyes. And I told you I used to close my eyes and listen to people. People thought, I'm not ignoring you. I'm listening. Full-heartedly. You don't even know. Wholeheartedly, I'm listening. But if I look at your face, I might be able to be deceived because you might be smiling or something. But if I close my eyes, I can hear. Ain't nothing in the background. Hold on, let me turn this TV off. Now go ahead and say what you said again. Because I don't want no distractions. I want to know I need this logged. For real. We don't do that at my church. Jesus said don't do it at all. Oh, we do this at our church. God said don't do that. Why is y'all doing that? Well, this is what we do at our church, and it's just our religion. Oh, okay, yeah, I can't come here. Because y'all rules, I'm supposed to take y'all rules and y'all traditions over God's rules and traditions. And that's why I ain't been welcome in church, because I ain't been able to do it yet. Because y'all not going to be in judgment with me. I'm going to be there by myself. And none of you niggas can't stand in. She didn't. Y'all not going to be able. That's why I said, y'all don't got to fight my battle right now. Don't fight it. Because ain't none of y'all. Listen. Well, thank you so much, Mr. Charles Townsend. I appreciate it. Listen, lying and faking in front of people, that's what they be like, oh, you be cussing. You cuss in your mind. And you lust after men and women in your mind. God said if you did it in your mind, you already did it. So y'all be mad because I just go on and say it. But y'all be hiding it in y'all heart, which is what he's talking about. Hidden sin. You'll cuss as long as you in your car and can't nobody hear you, but then you'll get across the pulpit. You'll hit your toe at your house and say, damn, and then get across the pulpit and tell people not to say it. But you thought it. When a lady cut you off or acted, honey, honey, you better be happy I'm saved. Why are you thinking about your old ways? What would you have done in your old ways? Because that man is supposed to be dead. That woman is supposed to be dead. So why do that even come out of your mouth if you so happy about who God brought you from? Make it make sense. Because it ain't dead yet. And you still saying it in your mind as to why you had to vocalize. You better be happy. Ooh. Because she ain't dead and he ain't dead. Because you thought about what you was going to do. You made it up in your mind that if God couldn't see you, honey, I tear you up. I do this to you. You don't even know. You didn't already formed in your mind if God couldn't see you, what you going to do as to why that statement came out your mouth. No? Hmm. I see we got some people that like to eat boo-boo in here. Because that I didn't seen that name a couple of times and they just keep typing stuff that I don't even care about. I think they got a hat on. Y'all see? It's a lot of poop eaters in here. They like boo-boo smoothies. Because they don't like the way stuff tastes in my mouth, but they'll keep on drinking it. Like fertilizer. They funny. They like poop shakes. You want it runny or chunky? A little corn left over in it, maybe. I just be trying to figure it out. Don't at nobody, y'all. I told y'all, please don't at nobody. They be so crazy. With all of the people on the internet, you will come over here and keep trying to voice your opinion to people that don't care about it. It's wasted time. Just go talk to the people that believe what you believe. You'll get more whatever you want looking for there. Everything don't gotta be a fight and difficult and because I don't try to force people. The people that are here listening, they're either new, they want to understand, or they want to learn. I don't go on nobody's page telling them what ain't right. I just stay over here in my lane and teach what God tell me to teach. It's funny to me. You could tell how miserable and how a person just they don't really truly care about themselves because if they did, they'd be more worried about what they talking about than what other people talking about. If y'all notice, even when I talk about the church people, I say you just better make sure they lining up with God and you have a tool to see if they are. I don't get over there talking about they wrong and what they talking about. I said, go look in the Bible and see what it says about that. Go look in the lost books and see what it say about it. Quit letting people lie to you. Make up stuff as they go. He grabbed himself. Girl, you ain't got to tell me about that. They be on the other side of them desks doing some nasty stuff. I already know what you're talking about. I done had plenty of pastors and ministers and stuff hit on me, and they married and whatever else. And if I would have been with it, they would have been with it too. I just wasn't going. You better take a platter. Pretty interesting, huh? The religious man-made systems and structures are crumbling. Come on now. And that's why we don't do religion over here. We do relationship. And as you can tell, we have the Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavad Gita. I don't know how to say that. We have Hindu books. And what we are learning is that they're all the same story. So then people do all this division and who's like, even a person just came in here and said that Jesus was created through Christianity. Now, we know why that sounds absolutely absurd, don't we? Why do we know that that is the furthest from the truth? Different names. And what happened with Adam? What happened with Adam and Seth? And then what did we just see in our big green book? What happened before the flood? And these are still there to this day. Methuselah, the oldest person. Noah and Shem wrote down the histories from Adam until now. And they're still over there right now. You want to know what those histories had on them? A savior. You want to know why? Because God, in the 930 years that Adam was alive, or 69 years, whatever he got, 930, because he missed 70, or 931 or whatever, God told him everything that was going to happen to his children that would come out of him. He had angels coming and telling them the things that the successions. This is how there's prophecies that are older than the Egyptians, that are older than the Persians, that are older than the Etruscans, and all of your ancient folks, because it was already written in stone prior to that. But a lot of people that haven't read the book of Adam and Eve or Enoch or Jasher or any of those other books, they just go off what's right there in front of them in the KJV, and then they don't know the stories and they want to be mad because we do. God told Adam before he ever had children that Jesus was coming. Before they ever even got good out of they first 88 days out of the garden, he knew Jesus was coming. Because God told him 5,500 years from now, which is grace, 5 is grace. 5,500 years from now, I'm going to come through your seed and undo what you did. That's why Jesus is called the second Adam. Because he came to undo what the first Adam messed up. So yes, in Egypt. Well, when you learn where the Egyptians learned their information from, then you'll see you sound silly saying that. The only thing is they started to worship the people. Because Abram and Moses and them went, well, Abraham for sure, went and taught the Egyptians all of their solar stuff that they knew and their math and their science. But you don't got that in your thing, maybe. So then you don't know that the Egyptians got a lot of their literature from Abraham and Moses now. Because they had studied with the Canaanites, who had all of this astrology, and we know why they had it, because that's who the angels went down into, the Canaanite women. Who taught them astrology, spells, medicine, the making of bracelets, charms, magical medicine, the cutting of roots, where you get your teas, your celestial teas from. Celestial teas, angelic teas, because they taught women about plants and how to use them as poison and how to use them as healing. Makeup, the whole nine. As a matter of fact, we found out recently that the male part of the Hebrew language, or however the paradigm of it, is called the Nephal, after the Nephalim. Here go your biblical Hebrew. Biblical Hebrew, y'all see it. Look back at it. Look. And why is it the Nephal there? The Nephalim? From the Nephalim? From the Nephal? You mean the people that came in the seventh generation from Adam and became the kings and the rulers and the mighty men of renown? Oh. And they was out of the Hebrews, you say? It makes sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. Yep, sure do. The Nephal, the Nephalim, the rulers. Who's mentioned in Genesis 6 as the mighty men of renown and the rulers and those guys, the kings. Guess what else I found? So y'all remember I've been doing some other studies, but until I get all my pieces together, I'm not going to talk about it. So we'll just talk about this one that I found this morning. And Enoch 6. Come on. So, okay. Can anybody tell me the female flying spirits of Japan and China? I'm about to highlight this in pink. Y'all see I got this pink. I'm about to show y'all something. Yaksana. Okay. Y'all found a whole bunch of them. Good job. All right, here we go. Are y'all ready for this? Ooh. Y'all remember this book? Everybody remember this book? Everybody remember? The Devils and Evil Spirits of Babylonia. Being Babylonian and Assyrian, incantations against the demons, school, vampires, hobgoblins, ghosts, and kindred, keyword here, kindred evil spirits which attack mankind. Everybody remembers this. Y'all know my notes. Y'all saw me just highlight this pink. Now, I'm going to show you something. What were the main cities? What was the main cities in the ancient Mesopotamia? What two letters did they start with? The most famous. It can be a variation of two. Which is it? U-R or E-R. E-R or U-R, right? E-R or U-R, right? E-R or U-R. And remember, as we've been going back through, even in our Norse mythology, they got Erd. You just take the D off and it's Erd. And we know that that's what it is, right? Okay. Now I'm about to show y'all something. The migration. Okay. So the names for demons in ancient Mesopotamia for the female demons were Ardat, so A-R or Erdat, right? A-R-E-R-U-R, interchangeable, okay? Lily, right? Or Lilithu. This is for Lilith. The Lilithu were a race of demons, okay? Y'all see that? Lilithu. Y'all want to see something that I found in the Smithsonian today? Well, first of all, of course, we know they say this is the cradle of civilization. And look what's right there. Eridu. Cradle of civilization. Y'all see him marked up there? Y'all see it? Eridu, all of that. Lagash, and so forth. Now, this is the Smithsonian from the dawn of civilization until present day. Okay? Now, let me show y'all this. Hold on. That's one thing. Oh. Hold on. This is China. Now, do y'all remember saying that the Israelites would drive the giants and all of those people out to the ends of the earth? Right? Whenever they fought them, they would drive them to the ends of the earth, right? Or drive them north, or drive them south, or drive them, right? And we know from right there that in Babylon, oh, I forgot to show you the other part of that. Hold on real quick. Let me go back to that. Okay. So the Ilani or Leilani, you know how people use that name, Ilani? Back in those days meant God. The gods. Ilu, gods. Ilu, gods. Right? Ilu or Ilitu mean gods, right? Or evil spirits or spirits. Okay? This is an ancient Babylonian now. Now watch this. Why in ancient China is there a city called Ir-Lilithu? Or Ir-Lithu? Lilith. Lilith. The evil spirits from Earth. And I asked y'all a question. Who are the flying demons from Japan and China? Were they female? They was females, right? Y'all see it? Ain't that crazy? Lilith. Or Lilith. Because we know they'll take out an I or E. Just like the Anak. If you take off that H or even the Ankh, it's Anak. And it means chain, bound. But think about it. What did God do to the fathers, some of the fathers of the angels? What did he do to them? Who remembers what happened when Michael, he bound them with what? Oh! God dang it! He bound them with chains. And the Ankh, we know the Anak. The Ankh in Hebrew means chain or neck chain or amulet. In Hebrew, that's what it means. We know that the Anunnakis or the Anak daddies was jailed under the ground in chains. Maybe that represents their dad or their mom. Because if you put Ankh, A-N-K-H, and you put A's in there and take off the H, it spells Anak. The sons of Anak. Right there. You just add one more A and take off the H, and it says Anak. Not Ankh. But even Ankh, if you sound it out the way that it looks, it's Anak. N-K-H. Nak. Nak. Not Ankh. Nak. As in Anunnaki or the sons of Anak. And it was their symbol to be chained because some of their daddies was chained under the earth in the valley of Dudael. And everybody that wear Ankh say, I'm a god and a king. I'm a goddess and a queen. Oh, that's exactly what they did. The Anunnaki, the sons of Anak. They said they was gods and they made themselves the kings and queens. Be right back. Spirits ain't changed, not a bit. Ain't that crazy? Absolutely insane how you could be tricked into something and don't even know it. Y'all still love me? Y'all still love me? Because ain't it funny that once people start wearing ox, they a god and a goddess and a king and a queen? And that's exactly what the Anunnaki did and said. Anak. A-N-K-H. Anak. The sons of Anak. The Anunnaki. Who were the fallen angels' children and were the kings and were the rulers and were revered as the gods and goddesses. And then we find a city in ancient China around the time that the Anunnaki were living, and they were called the mountain builders. Now they're called mountain builders. Now we know, because if you think about it, pyramids look like mountains. Mountains are wider at the base and they go up at the top. Okay, now we know who built all of those monolithic structures. They didn't create humans. They created more giants. They did not create humans. There were 7 generations of regular, untampered with humans here before the Anunnaki showed up. That's T. Oh yeah, they lied. Oh yeah, they lied and said they created humans and they were the gods and all of this. No, what it was their daddies was there when creation happened, or they were created before men, so they saw men's creation. The angels that fell saw men's creation, so then the fallen angels could spin it however they want because they was in heaven when we was created. So then they can spin the narrative however they want because they was here before us. And they don't age like we do. They are timeless beings. So their memories, they remember what our great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmothers did. You said this ish going over your head. Is that bad or good? Mind blowing, ain't it? Is this not mind blowing to y'all? Remember, okay, why did Lucifer get thrown out of heaven? Why did Lucifer and a third of every class of angel get thrown out of heaven? Because they wouldn't do what? Because they wouldn't worship man. So don't it make sense that they came down and they used women to make their own race of men that men would worship? They didn't want to worship man, so they came and slept with womb man and made their own race of people that men will worship because we not worshiping them. They gonna worship us. And if they can't worship us, they gonna worship our children. We gonna make the image of God worship us. We not worshiping the image of God. We are going to make the image of God worship us, slapping God in the face. Because look, your image is worshiping me. Your image is bowing down to me. Your image is wearing my name and not your name. Your image is wearing my symbol and not your symbol. So when you worship idol and false gods, you are the image of God worshiping something that was created instead of the creator. All false gods are either fallen angels or their children. And it's all the mythological animal beings that you see. They were real and they were the rulers. That's why whenever we open up a book about mythology, the Bible says they went into the birds of the air, the beasts of the field, the fish, and the reptiles. Well, that would be a product of that. I'm sure he wasn't that colored. He actually looked like this. Because it's easier to tell you something that's real is fake. If all I got to do is tell you it's a fairy tale, you won't believe it. But I can put it right in front of your face and it's the truth the whole time. I just realized something that somebody said on here. Sedu is the old word for seducing spirits, right? Sedu. And somebody said a Sedu. Well, most of the fallen angels' kids were seafaring people. But Sedu means it's the beginning of seducing. But it's funny that they name those things that go on water a Sedu after seducing spirits. Sedu, Sedu, jet skis, whatever you want to call them. And Sedu in Sedu is the beginning of seduction or seducing spirit. It's not just mermaids there. There was all kind of water beings, mermaids, the half octopus people, the whole nine. Mm-hmm. Rulers. See his locks? I bet you it's beads on the bottom of there. See my locks? If they dust him off, he is black. If they dust him off, he is black. They let him look ashy, but if they oil him up, he look just like this. There go y'all brew dude. He ashy. Because that's basalt. Oh, she in basalt too. That would be an animal of the field, wouldn't it? A tigress or a lioness? Oh, I'm a lioness. You don't even know what you're saying. Because these people went into the animals and made these. What? That is not a headdress. That is locks. Do you see the whiskers, y'all? This is not. If we go to Enoch, he said, the angels went into the animals of the field and made monsters. If this walked up on me today, this would be a monster. It said they made monsters, pans, and giant lizards. What is a giant lizard? A dinosaur. It's literally what it means. And we know that the angels went. If they went into the women and made giant people, then what was going to happen when they went into the animals of the field and the beasts of the air? And anytime you see a minotaur or a centaur, they're always massive. They're never little. They're always almost 10, 20, 50, 60, 100 feet taller than a human person because they be about to smash us. So if the giants went into the lizards, they went into the reptiles, the fish, the birds, and the animals of the field. And we always see animal husbandry. Wonder why it's called that. Animal husbandry? Have we ever even looked up that word? What does husbandry mean? Could it possibly mean something like this? And look what he got. It says the breeding. So husbandry means the breeding of crops and animals. Okay, everybody go get your. Right here. This is the Dead Sea Scrolls. It says the 200 angels choose animals, including presumably humans, on which to perform unnatural acts. And what did they make? The outcome of the demonic corruption is violence, perversion, and a brood of monstrous beings. The Book of the Watchers. And it's in Enoch and Genesis 6. We know in Genesis 6 that they started miscegenation. And they started mixing the species. Angel with human, angel with animal, angel with. And then they started breeding the animals. So you got bird, lion, lizard legs. And you can't say, oh, I don't believe it because we got ligers and tigers or whatever you call them now. It was the zebra and the mule together. Azul or what they calling that. A donkey. Thank you. So they're still doing miscegenation right now. They're making ligers and all of these other things and zonkies and they're doing that right now. So if I go to Enoch 6, a horse and a zebra is a Hebrew. Okay. Okay. There's a spider scorpion mix now. Okay. Okay. God let Adam give each of these angel of these animals an individual name for a reason. And that is the name that he wanted them to be called, and he only wanted them to breed with their kind. This is too much knowledge for who? Too much knowledge for who? So y'all know this Enoch, 1 Enoch, first book of Enoch. Okay, y'all got y'all book 1. Y'all already know where I'm going. So after the angels came down and slept with the women, let's read that. That's right here. This is the fall of the angels. And y'all see I already been doing this. Is my old book. It ain't even got no. I got a new one, but this ain't it. Because I can't find, I think it fell behind my bed, my book too. I got a new set, so it's the same book. It's just this is my old one. Oh yeah, they do say the very elite is the reptilians. Ain't nothing changed. Right? So it says, and they took wives unto themselves, and every one respectively chose one woman for himself, and they began to go into them, and they taught them magical medicine, incantations, the cutting of roots, and taught them about plants. And the women became pregnant and gave birth to great giants whose heights were 300 cubits, 450 feet tall. And these giants consumed the produce of all the people until the people detested feeding them. So the giants turned against the people in order to eat them. And they began to sin against birds, wild beasts, reptiles, and fish. Griffins, chimeras, and mermaids. Mm-hmm. And has anybody paid attention that all of the mythological beings were magical? How what, Mr. U or Mrs. User 5234? All the Pan magic. The centaurs, the mermaids, all the harpies, all magical beings. Well, that makes sense. If the angels came down, taught the women magic, and then wouldn't have animals. I mean, because some of these angels are humanoid. They look like humans, but they not. So then it makes sense. Unicorns was on the ark, honey. Okay? Donkeys had magic or whatever. Okay. So science fiction is based on ergo science fact because of nightmares. What? So then when I go and I get, you know, how they made a giant in a woman, they didn't. But have you never seen Percy Jackson? The gods were able to change their size and they were able to be their big self and their little self. Angels have that ability. And then so did their children. And they did magic. But the angels can change form. They can be a regular sized person or they're massive size. That's why the Bible says you never know when you're entertaining an angel. If you never know when you entertaining an angel, okay, that means the angel can look just like you. And it never said bad or good. It just said angel. That means it's going to feel like you. It's going to talk like you. It's going to smell like you. That means you won't know. So that means when they was getting their backs blown in, maybe they found out when they was floating in the air because he didn't did his thing and didn't know what was going to happen. I don't know. But angels can change form. They shapeshift. They can disappear. This is why people say, no, I'm telling you, a man was here to pull me out of my car. And everybody looking on saying nobody was there. No, I'm telling you, there was a man in a white shirt and he pulled me out of my car. Or he pulled me, when my car went over, I don't know how this man got in there, but there was a man and he pulled me out and pulled me to the shore. Have you guys seen him? Kids, mommy, it's a man outside. No, baby, there's no, and he's telling me. So yeah, they was blowing chicks' backs out. And then they waited until they was pregnant and told them to step outside and say, come here, I gotta show you something. And the woman was trying to figure out how to get the hell away from them and get them things out of them. And they wouldn't let them miscarry their children. Thank you. They wouldn't let them miscarry their children. They wouldn't let them get no poisons or nothing. I don't even know what a walk-in is. When my cousin was on drugs real bad, a little girl came in the house on roller skates and gave him a pamphlet about God. Then went outside and she wasn't nowhere to be found. I'm telling you, they can show up in any form they want to. That's why I be like, and you just talking crazy to people. Mm-mm. You don't even know who that is. They be like, this person should have died. No, because there was an angel there standing there in front. Do I believe in the frozen? Yeah, I do believe in that. But who said they froze? Not all of them froze. A lot of them is just, they live underground. Did y'all see the sinkhole they found in China? 300, 400 feet down, they had whole ecosystems under there. 200-foot trees under what we know as the bottom. They just found out, right? They just found out that the bottom of the ocean floor ain't the bottom of the ocean floor. It's a very thick layer of fish. And they've been seeing some under there. Because I remember when my son was little, so it was like 25 years ago, that they had them drones or whatever they was doing, the helicopters, and they was taking them deep sea dives, and they said it's something under there we can see it's massive, but we don't know what it is. But how can it be under the ocean floor? But we picking up this and that. It's the Leviathan, because it said God got him resting, or Godzilla, and he's impenetrable armor, and he gonna come up out the water to help destroy the land at the end of the earth. Well, that's Godzilla. And 9 times out of 10, it could possibly, well, no, because he said he created the Leviathan his own self. They haven't even discovered, right, all the world either, just the land. It's mountain ranges and stuff. And these niggas said, it said that these Anunnaki was mountain builders. This is why we seeing the videos of some people hiking and then the whole side of the wall will move like a door. The whole side of the mountain will move like a door. This is why we go down in those deep caves and stuff, and it be tables carved out of rock, massive. We gotta climb up there. Oh, just like Jack and the Beanstalk. Y'all have seen the big books? Y'all seen the big books that's taller than a 6 foot, 7 foot man. 5 people can stand in front of this book. Humans. So who the hell was reading that? Who made it? Because we can't even lift it. The boots that they find that a whole human can sit down in and you can't see them. I just want to know who was in there. These people. These people. These is they books. And they kids' books. Because y'all remember I just got that book, Thermopylae, or whatever it's called. And I said Thermopylae or Thermopylae, thermo. Well, I haven't read Thermopylae yet. But today, right before I got on here, I said the wars of the fires of Thermopylae, and I be damned if that a lot of that war was not about fire. Thermopylae or pyle, thermo, heat, fire. And that's when I just Googled real quick, it said the fires of Thermopylae. I said, what in the world? Thermo, heat, fire, thermo. And in that war, it was a fire gate. And they had to run through the fire, y'all. Come on. I said, it be right in our face. Thermopylae is the War of 300. This is the War of the 300, or Gideon, however you want to call it. I have emails. You can email me, Circatrova Books or Circatrova. One of them. TrovaCirca@gmail.com. TrovaCirca22. One up. Just go to my website, Circatrova22.com, and look at the bottom. That'll tell you. Wyoming has a town called Thermopolis. Really? Well, we know that Wyoming, Utah, and a lot of those states up there have names that are named after the fallen angels, their children, and then there's a lot of Egyptian and ancient things up there. Hot gates. Ain't that funny? Be right in our face. Your neighbor just gifted you a box of books, girl. Really? What's in it? What you get? We still got a whole bunch of gods and goddesses out here. Everybody kings, queens, gods, and goddesses. I told y'all I don't want no parts of none of that, and now y'all know why. Oh, Mama Chula. Yes. Ain't that crazy? What's the Three Little Pig building a house about? Somebody big coming to tear it down? I don't know. What, SB? Oh, what the Three Little Pig? Yeah. And then somebody coming and knocking it down. You said it. The big bad wolf. Yep. Are you a queen? What kingdom do you rule over? I can say I'm a millionaire. That don't make me one. I can lie and tell everybody I'm a millionaire every day, even carry myself like one. But that don't mean it's true. Oh, yes. Nursery rhymes have truth. They sure do. I just thought about what you said, too. And you're right. Because we would have been like the Three Little Piggies because he wanted to eat them and the giants wanted to eat the people, which is exactly what was going on in the Smurfs. You said it. I'm about to change my name on here. Oh, well. I just be trying to say, y'all, listen here. Thank you. What happens to us little humans, the same thing that was going on in Noah's days. Y'all missed that. That'll go over your head. The God said in the last days, the same things that was going to be happening before the flood is going to be happening now. Why do y'all think that we go back and we right there, right before the flood, Methuselah? Everything that I be talking to y'all about is all the stuff that was going on right before the flood. What beings was on the ground, who was running stuff, everything. That's why I said, don't just let people tell you what something means. You need to find out for yourself. You need to go looking for yourself and study. Oh, we kings and we queens and we gods and goddesses. Y'all didn't see what happened to the last people that did that? Oh, that was right before the flood. It was before your time, but I'll be paying attention. And the people that gave themselves those titles, God humbled them and showed them how they were not those things. Y'all said, oh, you a god? You a goddess? Well, stop what I'm about to bring to you then, since you a god and a goddess. Show the Egyptians they wasn't gods. Every race of people, the Persians, everybody. The Canaanites, the Jebusites, the Zamzumians, all of the races of giants that was mad at Israel because God chose them. He showed them all. He didn't care how big. He said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. I don't care if you're 450 feet tall. I'm going to let this little bitty dude bust your head. Because what I made is always going to be better than what you made. It don't matter what size. You only need this much dynamite to blow down a whole block. So if that don't mean nothing to you. I don't know. I don't know. It's personal conviction, but I just be wanting y'all to realize what a lot of stuff means. I ain't telling you what to do. He gonna hit you in the throat. If it's something he don't want you doing, I'm not gonna have to say nothing. He's gonna do it for me. Thoth was a child, one of the kids, the angels of the children of angels. All the Egyptian gods was children of the angels. The Persian gods, children of the angels. The Japanese deities, children of the angels. But you got to search back past Egypt because it was civilizations before Egypt and Persia. And that's why I said I'm not nobody's leader. I'm not nobody's pastor. I am one of y'all. We are right here together. We are brothers and sisters trying to figure this thing out together. No, and that's why I get on here doing what I do right here. And I say, I don't know everything. I'm not a genius. I'm not an encyclopedia. Go find it out for yourself. I'm just dropping the seeds. You got to go looking so you can know for yourself. I ain't trying to be nobody leader. I ain't trying to be nobody ruler or give me all to know. But if I'm here teaching, yeah, pay attention because I could be doing some other stuff. But other than that, you see y'all ask me questions. I see y'all asking questions. I ignore it because the same way you ask me, you could be looking. We getting out of spoon-fed folks. How will you know if the spirit is talking to you and pointing you in the direction if you always hear from me? You need to be able to say that you search the word for yourself. Study to show thyself. You. It's okay that you trust me, but you need to know for yourself. This is why I do vocabulary. This is why I be like, now, okay, y'all, what do that mean? Did that hit anybody in the throat? Let's go look that word up. Let's go do this. Let's go look at this place. Let's go look at that. So you can get used to searching the word for the jewels that's in there. What is my rock and how much did it set me back? It was free and it's an amethyst. I don't have to pay for my stuff. My dad buys everything for me. Even that big old rock. It was a gift to me, free. No shipping or nothing. Pretty much most of the stuff you see. I don't know how much it costs. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know how much it costs. I didn't buy it. Thank you. So yeah, I know I didn't hit y'all head. We at 2:29. I'm about to go eat. Get up and take me a shower, get my life together. The way I respond to comments makes you nervous to say anything. Well, you're gonna have to get over that, honey. If you plan on being here, you're gonna have to get over it. You just have to realize I deal with a lot of people that come at me crazy every day, but I don't have no problem apologizing if I responded the wrong way. But as you can see through this, I don't know your mood. I can't see your face. All I see is circles and letters. That's all I see. So I don't know if you're trying to be funny. I don't know if you're trying to, I have a lot of people that come in here crazy, but if I overstep, I have no problem with saying I'm sorry. But I do call BS when I see it. And a lot of people call that rude because they used to people saying what they want to hear, but I'm not that type of person. I'm not going to say what you want to hear. I'm going to say what God tell me to say or what I feel and move on. If you don't like it, just don't come back. That's what I be telling folks. You ain't got to be here. What are my thoughts about wearing a cross around your neck? It's a charm or a pendant, and it could be enchanted. So there's that. Jesus got up off the cross. You new here? Well, don't. Okay. Well, let me tell y'all something, newbies. Yes, I do talk crazy, but I talk crazy in a good way. I try to check people and let them know that they're being offensive to me because I don't. This is my life. And I don't have to deal with rude or nasty people. And I don't be on here trying to hurt nobody. I be trying to teach. But sometimes folks get a little irritated because they feel like I should know what I know. Or because I don't look like a church person. No carved or engraving images. Well, please go take all of the emblems off your car now. Because that's definitely carved. The Ford sign, the Toyota sign, the Bentley sign, the Elon Musk car, whatever that is. Those are all carved symbols. So then don't have any of those on your cars or your shoes. I'm gonna need you to scratch all the emblems off of anything that you have. Scratch it off because those are all carved or engraved images. You found clear sticky notes. Okay. Yeah. because that applies to vehicles too, because you're driving in your chariot. So you might not want the symbol of a false god on your car. What about the tree? It was made. It's the tree of life, which is in heaven. But we don't know exactly. Well, we actually do know what it looked like, and that don't got all the fruits on it. But as you can see, you ain't gonna see me in too many symbols. Most of my clothes don't even have, they just be a color. Very few clothes y'all done see me in with a name or some type of symbol that you would know what it was. I already said it. I mean, those are memory. You ain't praying to it. It's not on the ofrenda, is it? With candles. Is it on the ofrenda? With candles? Because if it's on there with candles, that's the altar. If you go there and say prayers now, because those are images. Is it on the ofrenda? Because the altar has pictures. When a witch do a spell, she get a picture of the person. She light candles, and it's some kind of bowl or something right there that she got to put in it. That's the same thing as an ofrenda. Ain't it? Ain't that what you do? You put the snacks out for the dead people that's going to come and get it? At the altar where you pray and ask your ancestors to watch over you, the dead people that couldn't even watch over themselves, or else they wouldn't have been dead. Oh. I do not do pictures of dead people. I really don't do pictures of people, period. It's not up in my house. I used to have pictures of my kids, but like people that have passed on, they changed it from memorial. It basically becomes a shrine. Because now all the dead people hang out in that space. Think about it. They put one up there, then it's another one, then it's another one, then it's another one. And ancestor worship starting with the fallen angels. Exactly. So now all your obituaries is over there in that. And you got your little candles up there with the Lord's Prayer and all of that. It's an altar. My brother has a banner of her. Your friend has a banner of her brother up in the house. Baby, your grandma's not sending you no signs. Your grandma's not sending you no signs. Do you realize that your grandma's spirit went back to God 7 days after he came and got her? Those people cannot come back unless they're conjured. It was the spirit that was walking with your grandma. No, that's your baby. You're not going and worshiping and lighting candles at it. You can have memory things, y'all. You can have memory things. I told y'all I got a Sealy box. But that Sealy box with all of y'all papers and everything is not up and out and having people admire it and lighting candles to it. That's a different thing. No. The spirits that walk with you is the angel and the demon on your shoulders. That's the real thing. They've been telling us since the cartoon. It's the evil spirit speaking in your mind. Spirits are messengers. Do y'all remember what angel means? Messenger. What do evil spirits do? They send you an evil message. Here. Demons play in your mind. They send messages, thoughts. A demon, an angel came to your son and told him he's been watching him his whole life, and he wasn't lying. I told y'all some spirits came to my daughter when she was 5 and told her she wasn't going to have a good life and she wasn't going to live long. What 5-year-old talk like that? And my kids didn't get to watch all kind of TV and they didn't get to watch that. So where are you getting that it's people walking around in the middle of the night at 5 and you come and say that they told you that you wasn't going to have a good life and you wasn't going to live long? And then 5 years later, she got diagnosed with a brain tumor. But I had already been praying because I saw that those spirits was on my baby. They've been trying to get rid of her since she got here. I was 7 months pregnant with her when I had a accident. And then I didn't pick her name. Her dad picked her name. My baby's name means God is answered. So, of course, anywhere she goes, God be answering prayers. So, no, he didn't want her here. But that spirit she got knocked off the bed, all of a sudden fell off the bed, knocked herself unconscious. She got burned. It's just all kind of stuff that's been happening to her. People with schizophrenia got a million gazillion demons in them. They either not letting go of hurt, not letting go, not forgiving, or a person in like they family, because y'all don't understand that a lot of witches and stuff dedicate their family to the devil too, right? Y'all get that? Hey, nephew. Every night my daughter says it's a monster in the closet. Mom, you need to go through her closet. Do she got toys in her closet? The Testament of Solomon. It's in OTP book 1. But do she have toys in her closet? Is there something that's up in the top of her closet? You need to check the names of the toys in her closet. Because y'all to see all the toys we didn't look up and who they represent be some evil spirit. So yeah, check one of her shirts or something. Because if it's in, and my daughter, remember I told you my daughter kept seeing a cat, the chest cat, whatever, hanging in her closet, and she had never seen Alice in Wonderland. Dolls, yeah, look at the name of the dolls and look at all of that stuff. When I was 5 or 6, someone was in my doorway while I was in bed. I kept saying, go away. Oh, you ain't been here long. That's why I used to pee on myself. See, there goes somebody else telling y'all to stay. I told y'all the demons used to stand in front of the door so I couldn't get to the bathroom. Or they'll blend in because we had wood grain doors. They'll blend in, but I could see their eyes and their mouth and their teeth. But they look translucent, but I could see the form of them in the door. It do be demons in your kids' rooms because they know you don't believe, just like in Monsters, Inc. They showed y'all with Monsters, Inc. They literally showed y'all with Monsters, Inc. and Monsters University. It be something under your baby's bed. It be something in the closet. That be if they see eyes over there, they told y'all. And y'all like, oh, this is so cute. No, it's so real. Monsters are demons. You said you gotta keep your door closed. My daughter told me the other night everything black scares her in her room. We took everything black inside out. Come on. And see, but think about how many kids have been being tormented by demons since they was a kid and the parents never listened, and now they want to put them on psych meds and stuff. Oh, his imagination is gone too wild. We need to get you on some medications, and guess what? They see even more demons when they on the medicine. That's why I be making them paranoid, because now they can see even more demons, and guess what? They trapped in that as long as that medicine is in their system. So they got to be trapped seeing demons if this is extended release. And then you wonder why they go to school and they get crazy. Because they can see the spirits in the room. They can see the spirits sitting on top of people's faces because you didn't move the veil. And now what they only saw out the corner of their eye is in every single person that they see. Scratching themselves, hitting their head against the walls, talking about bugs is on them because they under a spell. Tadera, it's real. This what I'm telling y'all. These babies ain't crazy. Ain't nothing wrong with them. And if it is, they need to go and have the spirits cast out, because it could have been something you and dad did or you and mom did. Y'all trifling selves, because I know my babies, hey, it is what it is. We was all trifling, and our kids, unless you was married, your kids was conceived in lust, which is a sin. And some of us was married and had kids out of wedlock, which is lust again. So that child was conceived in sin. So whatever spirits, the parents open the vortex for the spirits to get into the baby, because the baby talking, people talk in their sleep. I talk in my sleep. Sometimes it means something, sometimes it don't. I don't really know for sure. But I do talk in my sleep. And my ex-husband said that whenever I said something, whatever it was happening within a few days or that next day. No, you don't get them baptized, because that has to be their personal choice. When they'll tell you when they're ready to get baptized. My daughter was 3. She said, "You want me to go to hell?" We were sitting in church. What? She said, "Do you want me to go to hell?" I said, "No." She said, "Well, then why you won't let me get baptized?" Because I want to go with Jesus. She was 3. And I was saying, she don't know what she's talking about. And the pastor said, "Yes, you do." Because she had said it a couple of times, and I just thought she was playing. But she knew when altar called. Do you remember that the angels used to come and talk to all the people in their sleep? When did most of the prophets and stuff get their messages? When did Abraham them get most of their messages? When they were asleep. It's easy for an angel to come and talk to you when you're sleeping. Somebody think you're not talking to nobody, but it's the spirit, they're talking to you. Most times the messages came at night when you can't tell yourself you tripping. If demons come at night, why can't angels come at night? Demons come and give a horrible, scary message. Angels can. Right? Yeah. Yep. So you can go to heaven if you're not baptized. You ain't going anywhere if it wasn't your choice to choose God. If somebody forces you into baptism, that means you didn't choose God. God said he calls them to him when he's ready. He know how to call a 2-year-old. I don't know where they got this baptizing kid. They don't even know if they want to serve God or yet. How you? It's supposed to be for the remission of your sins. What sin? They was born in iniquity and shaped in sin, but they ain't even. You know. So I'm about to go. Yeah, I gotta go eat. You get up. I love y'all. Get my day started. I will talk to y'all later. I love y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope something I said bust your head open again today. Look, I'm like the grandma big day. Let me get this stuff off this floor. In my robe. I got my grandma robe on already. Got my grandma arms. Go in there and go and get my slippers now. So I can go check on this food. Hurry up, boy. I'm going, Sugana. I can't wait till he can run and go get my stuff. Come on. I told my daughters, y'all can have the summers to yourself. Them kids, I need them in the summertime. I'm going to work the hell out of them kids. Go get grandma's drink. You run down to the car and go get my... Put a little bit of ice in it. Go get grandma a cup and bring me that box out my room. Which one? The one you ain't supposed to open? Don't look in it. Just bring it to me. And now go on round back. Y'all go play. Bring the box. Mm-hmm. Grandma, I saw some. It's some paper in here. Get out of my stuff. Grandma, what's that? What's that smell, Grandma? I got me a little herb butter here. I'm gonna put it on my bread. My little toast, have me some coffee. Grandma, what you do with this paper? I write on it. Get out of here. Got me a little herb, but I'm gonna put it on my toast with some jelly and sit out here and watch y'all play. Mm-hmm. Wait for here. So get my box. I love y'all. Y'all send them to the thing to get y'all Tylenol, so it ain't no different. And to get your high blood pressure medicine and all of that. You tell them go get your medicine off the cabinet. So I'm telling them to do the same. Don't judge me. Mm-mm. Don't even think about it. Yes, Auntie K Butter. I'm gonna have it all together. Uh-huh. So your meds ain't no different from mine. Not at all. Mm-hmm. If you can send them to go get some Percocets off the dresser for your knee. Mm-hmm. Yep. Matter of fact, y'all haven't bring you your whole tray. Shoot, I'm out of here. I love y'all. Bye.